I haven't even done anything. I haven't done anything to for that. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's well on this Saturday, holiday weekend. Turkey leftovers, all the good stuff. Today, we got a fun one. We have a Morgan dollar for a fellow artist, pours silver. Um, I got a stunning 1921 Morgan dollar. Look at the reeds on that bad boy. It's perfect. It's a perfect coin. We're going to do tails out on this guy. And it's going to be a size 8 thinner band. So it's going to be a really cool style that I like to make. We're going to add a reeded edge to it. What's up, Roy Scambait? Hello, motherfucker. That's for Roy. All right. So this is for Jeremy. Jeremy, I don't know if you're here watching this, but this is your coin for the ring. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to punch a hole in it. Like I said, we're going to do a thinner band. So we're going to do a bigger punch. The reason we're doing a thinner band is because it's kind of a smaller ring. So you don't want too much bulk, you know? Too much bulk, too much metal on the finger can just be a little too much. JT, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. Fellow coin ring artist right there. So, let's come over to the punches and we will punch this out. So I think we're gonna go with a rather large punch, but I don't want to go too big because I want to keep the "In God We Trust." I don't want to lose any wording. And I think the best one for that is a 11/16 punch. So we're gonna knock that out. I have a self-centering punch from Jason's Works. So as I screw it down, the coin is kind of self-level as I tighten it. So I don't have to worry about centering. I do have to worry though about putting my punch in first because this is a bigger punch. Normal punches I use fit through the hole on the top. This one I have to actually put in beforehand because it's just a slight bigger punch. All right, we're tight. It appears that we are centered. I see her face. It looks like the center of her face. So we should be good. This is where the audio will be a little loud. So cover your ears if you have headphones on. All right. Deputy Dave, what's going on? So there's our center punch. Jeremy, if you are here watching this video live, and you have a YouTube account, just click on the comments and say hello. If you're watching this later, you will not be able to do that. But there we go. Centered. You can see it's perfectly centered. So we're going to go back over here to the work table. I need to sand this out a little bit. Looks like I got this tool in my other machine, so we'll just use it. Just gonna sand that hole out. I finished that project of the pendants and then cleaned my shop. I had dust, I had silver dust everywhere. So I feel like I have a super duper clean shop right now. So I'm just cleaning this. What's up, Peter? Just cleaning out that center punch. Internet keeps giving out. You're good, Deputy Dave. What's up, Scamulin? Welcome. Neighbor to the south. And I'm gonna use a little sandpaper. I got a lot of 3,000 grit out here. I'll need some 2K. This has got to be 2,000. There we go. Anybody have any fun plans? What's up, Arts and Craps? That's a great name. If any of you are Jeremy, let me know, so I can put a face to the name. Happy Saturday. It's been a good long weekend. It's been nice. It felt like I slept all day yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had plans on making this yesterday, but I went a little hard on Thanksgiving. You know, there's 3 good football games on. I like some football. There was no reason to like leave the house. So I had a relationship with a bottle of Tito's. Nice. Arts and crafts and other crap. It's the best kind of stuff to do. A wide variety. Make sure that was just from my sandpaper right there. Yes, it was. I am making a coin ring from a Morgan dollar from 1921. So this will be the band. This will be the detail that we see. So looks like our center is nice. You want to just make sure it's clean of any kind of imperfections, cracks, fractures, hairline fractures, little tiny scratches can really be a big deal. So, because we're going to start manipulating this metal a little bit. Ron from Parks and Rec. Oh, you made me snort. That's funny. Alright, so we're going to heat this guy up a little bit. Make it hot. Crypt. That's funny. Alright, so now it's got a nice dark look to it from hitting it with the heat. Now we're ready to fold this guy a little bit. So I'm going to put the tails down. Heads up, because we're going to have tails out. Let's see how close we can get here. The light helps me, but it doesn't help you guys at all. I'm going to move up a cone size. Before we finish it, we'll just kind of take a look at the edge, make sure we don't have any imperfections coming through right now. There's 2 points of a Morgan that always have issues, and it's right where the wings on the top meet. That looks good, so go to the final cone size, which is the biggest. It doesn't have a name. It's the biggest cone. The biggest cone of them all. And then, because I don't want to push it through, we'll go to the next cone if it fits. I don't think we got it squeezed down enough. Still want to push her through. Looks like we're good. As far as we can go, because we are sucked up. Let me see what you guys are talking about. You can swear at me. You guys crack me up. Alright. Go back over here for a few. See what you guys are talking about. What's up, Potter Brain? Eleventy Heaven. I did a Scambait video, you guys. I finally posted one. I appreciate the heck out of the views too. Apparently I was missed because you guys came to see it. Got a little something weird happening here. I should be able to fix that little something going on. I don't know if it's a separation of the metal. I don't know. It's so tiny that I can't actually show you. Kind of see a little nub right there. I think that'll get pressed out pretty easily, but I'm just going to point that out right now in case that becomes an issue later. Other than that, it looks pretty good. It's going to be a smaller size, so we don't have to, I don't think we have to stretch this guy at all. It should be a pretty large size as is right now at a 15. So there's no stretching needed for this. Love the light. Yeah, I sell those actually. They're $5 shipped if you want one. Fuck censorship. Fuck censorship. So we don't need to stretch this. We're just going to reduce it. Yeah. I think we're just going to do that. I'm going to heat it up and reduce it. Take a drink of my coffee. Gotta have coffee in my life. I'm on the West Coast, so it's still morning here. I think. Well, it's 11:40. So, not so bad. Morning-ish. Almost lunch. Almost lunch-ish. I don't look like it, but I fast. I fast like a lot. Like 16 hours a day. So I don't even eat till like 12 or 1. And I have dinner at like 5. And I don't eat anymore. So sometimes like 18 hours a day I fast. But I drink coffee during the morning, so I don't know if that counts. I don't know if that counts towards a fast. So I'm intaking cream, heavy cream. I don't know what the rules are. I don't look them up. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Wait, it's the opposite, right? I don't follow the rules. I make them. Yeah, that's what I do. All right. Boom. So now we're gonna make this top part smaller. We're gonna push the top in to where it's closer to where this bottom is. We're gonna put it in a cone, and this cone is gonna force just the top part. It's gonna basically push it in. Put the light on just for me so I can see. And I didn't do turkey this year. I did spaghetti. I did a spaghetti feed. I'm just going to wrap this up on my lap with some Teflon tape. I did a huge spaghetti in the crock pot meal that I was super stoked to have for like the whole weekend, you know. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was just going to eat mad spaghetti. And Thursday night I left it in the crock pot and forgot the crock pot turned off, and I left it in there overnight. So I had to throw it away. So now I just want to go make spaghetti. So we're gonna put it in this guy. We're gonna put it in the big side up. So it's gonna kind of, as we press it, it's gonna force it. It's gonna force it into doing things it doesn't want to do. Hopefully, Shannon left me this page, because I am out. I need these pads. The Chuz video with her foot. I saw her foot sticking out of the blanket, and I was like, this would be great. I don't know if I'm going to need this for long. I'm just going to need this for like a tiny press. A tiny press. Turn it off so you guys can kind of see what's going down. Just need it for that little bit. And then we'll use the smaller one. about there. And then we'll go to a smaller one. And that's about as far as I can go on that. But you can see what's going on here is we are pressing the top down. You can see the lettering start to come through the tape. We want to see that throughout. With that said, that little tiny nub I was worrying about did press down, so that doesn't appear to be an issue. Although I can still see it. We're still going to be pressing. Hopefully it doesn't give us any issues. I'm going to wrap it a little bit more to protect that detail. But I'm just going to do that on my leg because it's quick. So far we've pressed the top in. We haven't really done much to the bottom. It should still be sitting around a size 15, which it is. So now these following presses will start to reduce the whole thing. It's just going to start shrinking the whole thing, diameter wise. But I'm going to move down a size to where this fits closer to the top. I'm going to give it an initial press with no protective, just to get it far enough to where I can add this and we won't slide around. Let's see where that puts us size-wise now. You can see all the detail is now seen throughout the tape. We don't see a line going through, meaning there's any kind of waviness. So we've done that job proper, but we're still pretty big. We're sitting in a size 14. So we need to reduce the size even more. So we're just gonna probably wrap this again. You want to protect that detail. So I'm gonna continue to wrap it. It's basically like a plastic protective coating on here now that has a little give to it. Almost a thick wax. It's a Teflon tape, so it's a good protective. Use this just for a few more pushes. Push eyes. Pushers. Feels like that's about as far as it wants to go. So we'll go to the next size down. We'll see where this puts us size-wise. So we're sitting at about an 11 right there. So I'm going to stop with this tool at this point, put these away, clean my area. I'm going to remove the tape and just take a look at our coin, because I'm going to want to heat this and go on to the next step. This is what we're looking at right now. It's still conical. Is conical a word? I don't need to go. Thank you so much, Anne. Appreciate you coming by. It's very nice of you. Right now, I'm going to focus on the reeded edge real quick, because this is a non-reeded side. We have our reeded edge and the non-reeded edge. I'm going to add a reed to this edge. So I just want to have my tools back where they're supposed to be real quick, so I'm just going to move that back. I'm just used to it being on this. And I'm just going to give it a real light sand, because we're about to press it. What's up, John? So now I've got it on the end of this rubber mandrel, and I'm just gonna hit it with some sandpaper, just right on this cut side to make it nice and shiny before we punch it with the reed. It's always hard to get the right angle. Guess it helps if you guys can see what I'm doing. That just gave us a nice little base to press onto for the reed, so that when we're done, basically, it just has a pretty reed. I'm going to do that on a rereader. A rereader. just giving it a light press. I'm going to rotate it 4 times, just so I give it a good light press. Perfect on all angles. There's the camera. It's not capturing it, but it worked. It did what it was supposed to do. Let's see if this angle's any better. Just need to clean it up a little bit, but it did its job. So now we just need to continue shrinking it. So I'm going to heat it real quick. And then we're going to reduce, we're going to kind of almost round off edges. What's up, Ray? Would it Ben Franklin? You know, yeah, Ben Franklins are good. But all rings can be made with skinnier bands, thicker bands. This one was requested to have a thinner band. I could have made it even thinner. I wanted to keep, you know, the In God We Trust on it. But yeah, you could punch bigger holes to make a thinner band for smaller fingers. So those do work fine, or they could be for big fingers. It just depends on the hole. $50 are great for men and women fingers. Where Morgan dollars, I've had females order, and I've asked them, you know, are you sure? Because they do make bulky rings. I can make it thinner, but it's still gonna have bulk to it because it's a thick ring. So I let them know. But yeah, $50 are great. They work for all. All right. So now we got pretty much just really kind of just an ugly piece of metal that we're gonna have to make look beautiful. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna wrap it again on my leg. Give it a lot of wraps. I'm gonna protect that detail really well. So we're super wrapped up, maybe like 20, 25 wraps. I'm then going to use possibly, looks like this guy here is going to do the trick. So I always start by just making both sides the same size. So I want to reduce this side to where this side is right now. Which, if I look at it, it looks like I need to press down to about that white spot we see. I want to press the other side down until it's about the same gap. So we're going to reduce it down about half the distance. And then we'll see where that puts us size-wise, and then we'll adjust from there. So that's about the gap that we had. So that all it does is tells me my two sides are now even. So now I just want to see how close we are size-wise. Our end goal is an 8. There's a lot of read to reduce. or to get rid of. So I really want to get this down to about between a 6.5 or a 7. What's up, CDC? 6.5 or 7. So we are going to continue to reduce. May have to just go all the way down. But I'll stop a little shy just to double check. Yeah, we're still, so we're gonna just go all the way down. We're gonna reduce all the way. I'm gonna take this tape off and rewrap it. But you can see what's going on. This was our bigger side. Now it's our smaller side because we ran it through that cone. Do the same to this side. It's going to give it that awesome ring shape. I'm going to heat this up. The metal's cooling off on me. We'll rewrap it, finish the shape. All right, my towel's back there. All right. Give it another 20, 25 wraps. Some Teflon tape. Reduce a little bit of the other side first. And then we'll just press this down all the way. And that should put us around 6.5, 7. Same thing on the other side. Just right around the 6.5 that we were kind of shooting at. I know I said our end goal is an 8, but you see all that metal, this original reeded side hasn't been manipulated at all. So there's a bunch more metal there, and you can almost see it through. You can see this huge lip right here. You got to get rid of that lip, and that's about a size and a half worth of metal. So we're going to use this deburring tool to just remove the shavings. You can see that silver line streak coming through. That's the only part we're hitting. And it's making these shavings that you can see here. And that's just basically making it more comfortable for the customer, more visually aesthetic, but mostly it's more comfortable for the customer. And there's quite a bit to take off. You can see how that, see what that's doing there. But there's still quite a lip there, so hopefully there's about another size left to take off here. Hopefully it says we're only at about a 7. Oh, even better. We still got a lot to take off. Have a minor gap here in my stool. In my stool. In my desk. There's a gap in my stool. So it feels like there's still a good whole size to take off there. So that's good. We're at just under a 7. Slaying some livestock there. So I'm not sure if Jeremy was able to make the live stream. But Jeremy, we're getting close. We're about 3/4 of a size away from the right shape. And then we'll make this thing look amazing. I'm going to switch this tool out. It feels like it's cutting slow. Getting there. Feels like about a half size off. Yeah, we're at half size. Feels real close. 1/4 size. Alright, there's no more lip. Looks like we're sitting right under an 8. Which once I sand this down, so we're going to hit this with just a little bit of Actually, I don't need this. We're going to hit it with the bigger tool and give it a real nice shine in there. So just be an initial quick run. Get rid of any big burrs. So we're just going to sand this inside reed up real nice. Just kind of shines that up a little bit. I just need to get rid of all this like ugly, basically just burn, just a bunch of burn marks, and that's what happens when you heat metals that are, if you do pure silver, like 999, the heat doesn't affect the metal, but this 90% really changes colors from the other metals. One beauty of gold and silver is the elements don't necessarily affect them. Silver will tarnish, but gold can be in the water for years, hundreds of years, underground for hundreds of years. Pull it up, it's beautiful. Thanks for coming, John. Hope you have a good weekend. So really, all that's left is a 6 patina working on the inside. Right there. Let's give it a nice shine on the outside. Alright. Spectre before we it's good. So I'm going to go give this a super quick patina. I'll be right back. Boom. Bada boom. Alright, so now we need to make it pretty. I'm going to make this detail pop out. Pop out. So this is our original reeded side. Let's give that a quick pop, pop, pop. What's up, Tiki? We are finishing up a 1921 Morgan silver dollar coin ring. There's our side that we reeded ourselves. Is the inside. Inside is beautiful. Beautiful. Everything's, the whole thing's beautiful. Yeah, JT, I can. On Facebook. For show. So that's it. Let's get this off of here, and then we'll see if we can get a better view. Focus. Hold on. Write this down. Make sure you're on cancel. Okay, I don't want to stop filming. Hey, focus, dude. Let me seriously wipe my lens down here with something that actually will maybe work. Dude, what is wrong with you? Focus on this thing. It's trying. It's doing a horrible job. Dude. Focus on this thing! It's our original reeded side. Inside detail. See pluribus unum upside down. It's our date, 1921. I will post pics, JT, and then also Jeremy, owner of this beauty. I'll send you some right now. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Size 8 Morgan dollar. Tails out. Have a good day.